Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. I've been thinking a lot lately about how much we go out of our way to try and persuade other people to like us, to get other people to think that we're okay, that we're intelligent, that we're funny, that we're hot. However it shows up for you, of where you look to other people for validation. And I think in sort of the self-help world, or when we're looking around us and we're feeling a little bit insecure, looking for external validation can seem like a very easy, quick fix to anything that's going on for us. And so there's a lot of talk about why you should try and find this stuff within yourself, why you should try and look for your own answers, why you should try and not lean on other people to prop you up. And I think all of that is completely valid. But I think there's a flip side, or maybe just a next layer down that we don't look at too much. And that is the discomfort and the willingness and the openness to the possibility that people are allowed to have different opinions about you. People are allowed to have opinions about you that you don't like. And I wonder what could be possible for you and what could open up in your life if you stopped worrying about what other people thought in any realm. And by that I mean, what could be possible for you if you allowed yourself the discomfort of someone not liking you? Or if you allowed yourself the discomfort of someone not thinking that you were up to the job, or you allowed yourself the discomfort of someone rejecting you romantically or physically or as a friend. What if those people were allowed those thoughts and that didn't mean anything about you? It didn't mean that you were a terrible person. It didn't mean that no one was ever going to want you ever again, that no one was ever going to employ you ever again, that no one was ever going to decide to hang out with you ever again. It just meant that that person had some electricity that went off in their head that made them decide, for whatever reason, that you weren't a compatible match for what they wanted at that moment. I know when I stopped trying to micromanage what the audience felt about me and sat back into the comfort of knowing that there are going to be people out there who don't like me and they're completely entitled to, what I found myself having more time and more energy for was finding ways that I like me and finding more things that I like about myself that I can nourish and cultivate, whether that is in creating the courses and the things that I do for self-care school, or my photography, or hanging out with friends, or reading a good book, or swimming, or trying to learn how to garden. All of those things are things that I kind of like about me. And I didn't have as much energy to do that stuff when I was perpetually trying to spin between finding a way to morph and shape and mould and manipulate other people into thinking that I was an acceptable human being. Because there's going to be people who think that I'm not. There's probably someone listening to this right now who thinks I'm a bit of a knob. That's completely fine. It doesn't stop me wanting to make these little nuggets to go into your ears that I hope that someone is going to find it sits and soothes a place in their heart that they needed to hear today. I don't make other people not liking me mean anything about me. I don't make that discomfort mean that I'm a wrong person anymore. Because I know deep down that if I believe that the world should be a place where everyone is welcome and loved and cherished and feels safe, which is what I always try and strive for in my work, that has to include me. And if I'm not including myself in the work that I'm putting out there and the way that I think about this stuff, then I don't really believe that. So with every step, I try and move myself more in alignment with my politics, with my heart, with my ethics, with my values. And for me, that means making sure that everyone is welcome. And that includes the people who think that I'm a bit of a twat. So that's my little nugget for today. Do feel free to drop me a message on social media telling me you think I'm a bellend. Because I'll be cool with that. Because you're allowed to have your opinions. And if you have other opinions that don't imply that you utterly dislike me, you could even leave them as a review on iTunes for the podcast. That would be so useful, because then other people can have more of my sweary self-help in their ears, and wouldn't that be a joyful thing for the world? I'm wishing you the courage to face discomfort this week, and I'll see you in your ears again next week. I hope it's been useful. If you're enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast here, I would love to invite you to Self-Care School. Self-Care School is a membership site where we have group coaching calls every week. We have a whole load of courses that you can dip into for whatever suits your needs. We have courses on confidence, body image, timekeeping, how to manage big emotions, overwhelm, loads and loads of stuff in there. You can kind of pick out whatever you want to work on. There is a big library of workbooks, which includes journal prompts and questions for you to be able to apply this work to your own life. And we have the most amazing community where people support each other, we learn from each other, and you get to work alongside people with quite often very different life situations to your own, and we learn so much together in community. If you would like some more of this, please do hop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.